Welcome back to Let's Play DDO Permadeath.
The strong smell of sewage permeates the air around you. You hear human voices up ahead.
And it is time for parts 3 and 4 of the Waterworks. Since the usually easy first two parts were actually pretty scary, I'm not sure what will happen here. But I'm glad I got to level up to level 6 before doing these, so I should be a bit more powerful than I was. Which reminds me, I should really start using some of these feats that I picked up. Well, the Explorer area is easy enough. But there's lots to worry about in the in part 3. There are plenty of substantial fights ahead. I'm enjoying how this guy is going so far, actually. It's been harder than I remembered last time I ran a monk. But that has made it interesting even at low levels, which is how I like it. And although champions make it a lot more dangerous to solo a character like this, Monk is still a very enjoyable build to play through solo. You just kind of glide through the quests. Okay, I guess I'm not finding that one. Well, sure, I'll try drinking a potion. Nice, that gives me another kobold rare. And some terrible loot. I quite often do or used to do, the second half of Waterworks while I was still at level 5. Partly just for continuity in the videos, so I would have both parts together. But these days the kobolds seem to be much scarier than they were, so it is worth having the extra level before doing the harder parts 3 and 4. Alright, cleave is made for moments like that. That's odd. I had to search twice there for some reason. Alright, now here's where the hard work properly begins. Into part 3 of the Waterworks. Okay, let's go for my best shocking hand wraps. This initial fight here is surprisingly difficult. Now this is a spot where you die if you try and do the Waterworks at too low a level. I had the wrong hotbar selected, that's why I was not landing my healing strikes. This fight can be quite dangerous, but actually Monk is kind of the ideal character to fight it with. Alright, I'm buffed up, ready for the real danger in the next stream. I guess the advantage of doing the Waterworks late like this, it does spread out the Kobold quest a bit, and I do enjoy the Kobold content.
In the center of the room, a grate covers a shaft that disappears into the depths of the sewers.
Don't see any champions yet. Alright, if we keep getting that few champions, this should be fairly easy. It'll just be the regular dangerous rooms rather than the newly dangerous ones. Somehow I suspect it won't go that smoothly. This fight, for instance, is going to be a pain for a monk. Do not have good range damage. Oh, great. This is going to be slow, but I don't have any other option really. I'm sure I'm not going to fight the next fight with a champion Kobold thrower behind me. Great, he's on the ground. Right, let's do it. And I have stone skin on for the next fight.
Hear loud footsteps on the other side of the door.
This one's pretty dangerous. I very often get chased back to the ladder in this fight. Oh shit, I think that's a champion shaman. Oh dear. Okay, I think I pulled someone other than the shaman. Those wolves and the shaman make a tricky group though. I could just charge in and stun, I guess. I think the shaman saw me. The others refuse to see me, that's annoying. May I pull the wolf? Let's go for it. Okay, let's go cloudy for this guy. Hopefully I can just stun him though. Okay, well that was scary, but it worked out alright. If you can stun the champions, then all is good. I guess it works out quite well that I have both stun and trip that work well against the champions, actually. You have a good chance of landing one or the other. Yeah, I want my firewolf in here for the bit I'm about to do, really. There we go. Ocean stance, acid protection, and go. Alright, evasion for the win. I don't always do this one solo elite if I don't have evasion, but with this guy I felt it was worth taking a chance. I could probably survive one hit with the protection on, so that was reasonably safe, I think. Oh shit, that's a lot of damage. That was a big crit and it is still coming. Alright. Yeah, the champions you can't stun, on the other hand, are terrible. Break some boxes and get out of here. Now I think I want water stuns for this room because the big danger in here is the shaman throwing spells, particularly from all the way up there. Right, best to stay in cover here and just let them come to me. The shaman are the real danger. Nice positioning for her. Ah, damn, he moved back. Okay, well, the first shaman is not a champion, the other two might be. Time to make a charge on this guy, I think. Okay, yeah, maybe not such a good plan. Damn, one of those shaman up there is a champion. It's pretty hard for them to hit me if they're not. Okay, well, we've almost cleaned up apart from the shaman up top. But my key is better now. Guess I've just got to make a run for it. Ah, no champions. They just got really lucky with that shot, I guess. Shows how dangerous this room is, that even without the casters being champions, I took a really bad hit there. Okay, this spot is fairly dangerous too. Back to sunstuns, but there are other risks here. Yeah, the named guys here. That's not news. Okay, that went quite well. Shit, the name guy's a champion. I'm lucky he hasn't seen me in that case. We need that expeditious retreat in a moment. Alright, managed to keep him under control there. I got Cobalt Hunter for my efforts. Excellent. And I won't attempt to go through the trap here. I managed to get the secret door though, so that's excellent. I didn't get to the shrine, so I don't think there's any ambush here. Nope. Alright, onwards we go. Alright, now comes the other really dangerous moment.
Dropping straight down this shaft would be deadly. You see pipes intersecting it that might help break your fall.
Depending on how many champion shaman are down here, this may be a serious problem. I think I'll stick with water stance, and I'm meditating to get my ki up before I go in, because I'm normally relying on fire stance with its extra ki generation to mean that I have plenty of ki for my special attacks. But here, water stance for the higher saves would be more useful, I think. Okay, here we go. You're a shaman champion. You're a champion thrower on the far side. Alright, this can also get interesting if there are champion oozes here. As we've seen, those are a major pain. Okay, a shrine that I don't really have a use for, I think. I could use it to get my clicky back if I had remembered to use it earlier. Right, nice. Speed 3, that's a nice item, but I will definitely stick with fortification instead. That's also a nice item if I were a dwarf. Okay, the final fight I don't think will be a problem in here. It was really the fight falling down the shaft that I was most concerned about. Plus the big room with the shaman, which is always a danger.
You notice recognizable letters among the scratches on the wall. They read, Chief Jitik's Room.
Okay, one champion down. A lot of champion warriors in here. Is that champion shaman? It is. Sheesh, 4 champions in this room. I don't really have a good escape route in here, do I? So I can't get back up that shaft. Okay, the boss is the least dangerous thing in here. Okay, pull another champion. Okay, pulled more dangerous champion. There's so many champions in there I don't want to run into the room, even though I've got a chance of getting him on his own. So much for stunning him. There we go. Man, that's not even the champion shaman I thought I was about to pull. Yep, let's sit down, get some key back. Okay, last champion is a warrior. That's alright. Dodged out of the way. My stunning hand wraps were the wrong choice there, clearly. I was doing damage quite slowly to him because of the damage reduction. I should have had my shocking stunning hand wraps on. I've been tending to use the higher plus stun hand wraps against champions because I need to stun them. But maybe that wasn't such a good choice that time. Got for it fine though, he was doing terribly on his saves. Alright, and on to part 4. Now this part I'm less worried about. There are some dangerous fights in here, but I have easy access to the exit at all times, I think. Crazy ninja kobolds dancing around all over the place.
You hear the muffled snarls of angry wolves nearby.
Guess I might as well tackle these guys while I have the cloud on. I used to regard that as one of the hardest fights in the quest. That's back when the kobolds weren't so dangerous. Too many kobolds sneaking up behind me. I feel like healing up before I tackle that ogre. That's much better. Okay, this corridor is the one where they regenerate, so I will just scout down here, check whether Venn is around, and then get out of here.
You hear the cold scraping of bones against brick.
Alright, I will approach that center room from the other direction, so there aren't respawning enemies behind me. And I'm deliberately leaving the scorpion fight over on the which way around is that? It's the south side. Because that fight is pretty scary. Alright, undead, so there's no point stunning in here. Which means if there's a champion, it may be trouble. Champions made that pretty easy. The prisoners are nicely grouped up this time. Alright, well I'm cloudy, so let's go on in.
A shamanic-looking kobold shrieks nonsense at you
Shit,
beside
he's
a
a champion.
crude altar to his hateful gods.
You need that other shaman to come forward. There's no way I'm going into that room. Maybe he just isn't going to come forward. That would be unfortunate. Alright, let's try it. Well, that worked out okay, but I feel like I took kind of a large risk diving in there. Yeah, I don't know if that was a good way to play that. That shaman really didn't seem to want to move though, so I may not have had much choice. If I hadn't tripped the boss shaman and had the other one shooting at me as well, it could have been very close. Let's actually shrine here. Give me some free healing, save some healing potions. It's often not worth shrining on the monk if you have buffs running and your key is high, but I expended my key there, so there was no disadvantage to using the shrine. I have onslaught already, so it doesn't look like I need to go chase down those respawning kobolds. Unless a champion shows up, I'm not too worried about the ones behind me. Great. Right, almost nothing left but the big fight here. Right, what's the damage?
Implements of torture are scattered around this room.
One champion warrior, maybe two. Didn't stand like that. That's a champion, and I'm in a dead end. That wasn't the plan. That was a bit of a mess, but it was okay. And I think we've got all the champions. Actually, maybe we have all of them. Okay, room clear. That was annoying the way that shaman got wedged in the doorway. Dexterous Ring of Dodge, that's not bad. My dex is an odd number, so I think I can take that. %11 dodge, that's not bad at all. Okay, so where's Venn? I have a bad feeling about Venn. The quest is telling me that I've avenged him. That does not bode well for him, I fear. Right, you may wish to fast forward or move on to the next video because I'm going to have to search around. I've overlooked Venn somewhere. I hope he's not back in the respawn area. No, not that this area is short of respawns, but the south passage is worse. Oh damn, I mean he could of course be through here. That would be a pain. Maybe that's what I should assume now. Let's go check through here. I usually leave this part because of the trap, but it looks like I have to go through. My reflex save is up to 15, so I've as good a chance of evading this trap as I ever will. And there's Venn. Well, let's check for the ogre. Alright, nice. Now just to go back through the Waterworks, have one last look at the rares, and we're done. So many prayer beads. So I got this shaman rare. I'll check the other location here. I'm not sure if it's the same shaman or a different one. Looks like I'll make 100 kills in here, so it's actually worth killing all these stragglers. I'm quite pleased actually. I don't always get the whole Waterworks done on Elite, even before Champions. But with Champions, it's definitely much riskier than it once was. It went pretty well. There was really just that one moment with the Grand Tunnelworm Shaman where I really could have died and it might have been a bad move. %2 dodge or axe block? I think axe block has to be much better. Why did I take Axebane rather than Spearbane back in Korphos? That's crazy. Maybe that's part of why I'm having such a bad time with the kobolds, that I normally have Spearbane. That said, I don't think I normally I'm not normally still wearing Spearbane by the time I get into the Waterworks, so I do think that can be it. But I forgot again that I should really have gone for a Spear block item in facing the kobolds.
A putrid stench comes from the other side of the door.
Alright, that gets me to 5 or 6 rares. That's not all bad. And here we are, chain completed. So if Venn's necklace is a wizardry item, was Venn a wizard? Plus heal gloves is not bad, but they're not high enough level to be interesting to this guy, really. I gather some people like taking the Tunnelworm Champion's belt because it has 2 organ slots. Black Widow braces would be good, but most of my armor already has good bonuses on it. Let's just take the Champion's belts that may be useful later on. Alright, that is it for this video. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.